All right, everyone. I am home chilling. Had a nice meal. April hooked it up as usual. Today was a pretty good day. It wasn't our best, but for what we had to deal with today, it was fantastic. Um, so I'm watching Kotsky Media. It says Sexton took a shot. AMA trying to silence Deegan. Here's my views. Here's my opinions. Hayden Deegan definitely was a dirty move and bumped him off the track. If you watch Sexton's takeout, let me see if I can't maybe play some of this for you. Give me a second.
2025 motocross gear. They're almost out.
I love Kotsky Media, but he has too many commercials. So let's do this. Let me show you
He did the same, something very similar.
Ready?
To Tyler Bowers a few years ago, broke his leg. And if it wasn't...
All right, so let's just back it up a little bit more. That's a better view.
That was aggressive. Now, if they want to give him a written warning for it, I understand.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive compared to Deegan's takeout. So let me show you Deegan's takeout. So I don't know why he's being so soft on the Deegs taking out our boy. Where are you going to show it? Let me see. Oh, here you go. Let me a second here.
Do the racing rules selectively apply?
I really enjoy his content, but this is a
Because you
takeout.
can't give him a written warning for a move to the point that Davies went so wide, it was almost like he initiated the contact from the outside.
Here we go. Here
I
we
got
go.
This footage from
Look.
at
Boom.
Fastway Carmine on Instagram.
Completely different racing tactics there. Deegan came in hot, knew he was going to be in the line. These guys can predict. They know. And bumped him right off the track, and there he goes. He's out of the race, right? Deegan had an easy win. They said that they know. So Julian Bermer, we love Julian Bermer, but I think Julian Bermer was intimidated by Deegan. Dude, you guys need to grow a set of balls. All these guys. Stand up for yourself. The only way you back down a bully is you bully them back. Facts. The only way that you back down a bully is you bully him back and you beat him at his own game physically and mentally. And if that means you have to kick his ass, then you kick his ass. He'll earn more respect for you then than you just hiding behind your cell phone, right? And not saying anything when he attacks you. So he's a bully. That's a fact. And I don't understand why the AMA didn't say that. And they also said that, Julian Bermer, back to him, is that people talked to him, asked him why he wasn't, what is he doing? What's going on with you? You're a better rider than this. And he said, he's back. He's going to be more aggressive. And I hope someone steps up and kicks Deegan's ass and takes him out. It will be well worth it. And that's the game you play if you're going to take riders out. Expect it to come back. It will come back. But he knows that some of these guys are soft. And that's a fact also, too. So, look for Boomer to rebound. He said that he could have taken Deegan out in 2 races, and he didn't. He would have taken you out. Facts. I think Cole Davies is going to have revenge. Cole Davies is definitely faster. There ain't no doubt about it. Cole Davies is a well-rounded and more polished rider. You can see it. Deegan's the wild boy. And that's why he doesn't win all the time. All the time. And he has to be dirty to win. Some of it's racing. Some of it's not racing. Some of it could have been avoided. For $500,000, I understand what everyone's saying. Would you take out your friend for $500,000? I don't know, dude. I think I would have, if it was me, I would have made a cleaner pass and made the best man win. Not, I'm taking you out so I can win. Then he also said that the AMA is trying to silence Deegan. At no point in time that he's being booed should he tell his audience to suck it. Right, April?
What?
At no point in time should he tell his audience to suck it because he's being booed.
No.
Better ways of conducting your...
Sexton's on the podium were uncalled for.
Yeah. You're a champion of the race, and you're a punk, and you should never speak to people like that. People who paid good, hard money to come watch you race. And if they boo you, it wasn't because they were just following suit. They were very unhappy with your unsportsmanlike conduct and your unsportsmanlike behavior. That's a fact. And I guarantee he doesn't care. And he should make an apology to the fans and everybody that paid good, hard money to watch that race for him to act like some punk. And he's very cocky. And I hope that somebody steps up and really kicks his ass. That's all. That's just me. Kick his ass on the track and physically kick his ass. Because sometimes guys with a lot of mouth aren't tough guys. That's a fact too. That's a fact. And that's not always the case. There's guys that are silent killers, and there's guys with a lot of mouth and bark. And I've been barked at by guys that are 7 foot tall and 300 pounds. As soon as you start barking back in their face, most of the time they back right down. Depends on how messed up they are in their mind. Punks. Deegan's racing with a class of guys that are very respectful for the sport, very respectful for their fans, and the motocross community. Deegan is, if you measured his respect, it would be on a teaspoon, and these guys have dump trucks full of respect. So yeah, Chase Sexton being aggressive. That was rubbing his racing, baby. Nobody got hurt there. That was a clean pass with the minimal amount of deflection. Deegan took this dude out, bumped him right off the track. So, we do look for some of this. We do prefer to see clean racing and battles to the end. And I think some of the intimidation factor, I think these younger guys are going to toughen up, and you're going to see more from these guys. And you see how Jason Anderson is. Yeah, dude, you're not going to push me around, and if you are, I'm going to give it right back to you, and then I'm going to face mask your helmet, and then I'm going to kick your ass. He takes no shit from nobody. Vince Freezy's another guy. He's racing, he's rubbing, he's banging bars, and he's not singling out anybody. Sometimes that's the style you need in the pack that's back there. That's the style. Some of these guys have that pace where they're packed up, and they're banging bars. Okay, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching.